Hi everyone and welcome to And Sew On. My name is Lisa and today I have all my summer sewing plans. Okay, so I have 10 things that I want to make this summer with, let's see if I get this pile of lovely fabric. And so I'm going to take you guys through all of my plans. I'm going to take you through all of the fabrics, some to most of the patterns if I've decided, and yeah, let's go. So it is well and truly summer now. It's like 28 degrees today. It's really hot. It's really humid. And so everything that I had pulled out for Me Made May, probably about 70% of it is now too hot to wear most of the time. So I'm also going to be switching over to my high summer wardrobe pretty soon. But today I am wearing, and you'll see this factor in later, this is the Zoey tank by True Bias, and I'm wearing it, let's see if I can stand up. I'm wearing it with my Erin skirt from Sew Over It, in a cotton twill from Meter Meter. And this is a rib jersey also from Meter Meter. And I have to say, this top has worn so well. I've just like worn it and washed it a ton. It is maybe pilling the tiniest bit, but it has gone through many washes and I think it still looks nice and crisp. I put a built-in bra in this and that's not in the pattern. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get into the patterns and then I'll tell you more about this top later. Okay, first of all, none of these fabrics are new. No, they're not new, although there might be one or two that you haven't seen before. So hopefully you'll still enjoy that. I have this bathing suit fabric. I got this last summer. Yeah, last summer, maybe even the summer before, from Karmme, which is a lovely online, actually I think she might even have a shop as well, here in Catalonia. And I just love this feather pattern. Like I just think it's so pretty. And I did make a bathing suit last year. Again, maybe it was 2 years ago, I can't remember now. The Hannah bikini, I'll put in a picture. I do still love that bikini. You know, my body is changing. I'm perhaps not as fit as I was, which is not to say that I can't still wear a bikini. I absolutely can, and I will wear that a ton. However, there are days when I just don't particularly want to wear a bikini. Like, I probably don't need to make an excuse for that. There are just days when I don't want to wear a bikini. And I would like to have something that feels a little bit just more relaxed and easy. And so I'm going to make a one-piece bathing suit, which I haven't done yet. And I'm going to make the Seabright, which is by Friday Pattern Co. I got this as part of Creative Bug. I'll link below both, I think, if I can find them both. And so there's a full video tutorial. So if you haven't, you know, sewn swimwear before, if it makes you a little stressed, this is a really good option for that. And I think I love the super deep neckline. If you go on Instagram, there are lots of really great hacks. I might try and do some sort of wrap option so that it's not just like one plunge. I might try and like wrap them over. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna use this and then I also have some black and I think I'm gonna combine them both so that the bottom is black and the top has this. I think that will also accentuate the waist a little more, which is something that I'm always trying to do. Next, this is a Mind the Maker remnant that I got from Meter Meter last year in the sale. So it's a viscose jersey, 35 centimeters, but very wide, 155. I love this graphic detail. And so I'm gonna use this to make a tube top. My vision is a two layer, like a double layer tube top that I can wear, you know, or maybe one layer, but then with a built-in bra, like something so that I don't have to wear a bra with it if I can avoid it. But I think it will look lovely with like black flowy pants or a black skirt. And it's just a nice little, you know, a tiny little extra that I can do probably pretty quickly. And like I said, I think that this kind of painterly and yet somehow graphic print is gonna look really, really cool. Next, this beautiful, beautiful viscose from Atelier Brunette. I mean, they do the most beautiful things. I'll put in a picture of a dress that I did in a kind of corally tan version, although I don't know where that dress is. I've got to find that because that's perfect for right now. It's very light. It's beautiful to work with. It's beautiful to sew. And I got this as a gift from Nunoya in Barcelona. I was gonna use it up last year and it's just so beautiful. I've been hesitating. And I actually think in the end, I'm gonna make a skirt and top from this and do like a faux dress because I think I'll get more wear out of it. I wanna make another Evelyn skirt from Chalk and Notch. You'll remember I made one in red that I love. That fabric does not breathe as well as I would like. And so when it's hot, it's not worn as often. Whereas this I know breathes. And so I think, especially in this color, which I believe it's black. I'm pretty sure it's charcoal. I don't think it's navy. Wait, I have some navy here. No, it's black. Yeah. So this like charcoal black tone, I think is going to be really, really nice. And then I'll do probably a tank, a button down tank maybe to go with it so that I can wear it as a dress, but then I also have it as separates. So that's my plan for that. The ever-present Liberty Silk. Mira, so beautiful. And I've just decided on a very simple tank dress for this. Very simple, maxi length with a slit. I may use an Normandy pattern. I'll put in a picture as my basis for it. I want to keep it really, really simple. This pattern is quite busy, as are Liberty prints, and I don't know if doing something too frilly or complicated will suit. So I think I just need to keep it really, really simple, and I'm hoping to leave enough left over to maybe line a purse or a bag, very luxurious, to be lined with Liberty Silk. And I think if I cut properly, I should be able to do that. This is another Mind the Maker. I bought this last year from Meter when they had it on sale. I just love the color and the teal. It's probably too orange for me. This could also be a great chalk and notch skirt, but I think I'm gonna do a, what do you call it? A sheared dress. So keep it down away from my face a little bit with little straps. Light, it's very light and breathable, which is really what I want at this time. I have ordered and will come tomorrow shearing elastic from Prim. And someone put this on Instagram and I hemmed and hawed over getting it because it is kind of pricey, but you are getting 20 meters, so you do have a lot of it. And it's 4mm. You can get the 2mm for much less, but then you're having to, you know, use more of it. And I just thought, you know what, I don't buy elastic very often, so I'm just gonna splash out and I'm gonna get this Prim shearing elastic. So when I get it and I try it, I will definitely show you guys, but I think this is such a nice light fabric, I think a sheared dress, simple sheared dress in this will be lovely. Okay, so I have this Ponte. It's like a pecan color. It's a little bit darker than it's looking on screen. It's kind of like that. So it's more of a deep brownie color, pecan color. It's a Ponte, and I bought the Raveena dress by Tammy Handmade when it first came out, and I was gonna make it then. I wanted to make it in time for my birthday and make it my birthday dress, and then I just didn't end up like sewing anything for my birthday. It was a little bit of a crazy time. So I think this could be a really great dress. I think it could be a good transition summer into fall with the color. I could add a belt, I could add, you know, a jean jacket over top. Time will tell whether it'll be too hot to wear in high summer. So this might go to sort of like near the end of the summer as like a late summer make, but I do really, really want to make it. And I think like I'm just feeling it now and it feels a little heavier than what I want to wear right this instant. So maybe we put that to the bottom of the pile. Okay, so remember this top. This is the same fabric in this beautiful raspberry color. I completely forgot that this existed. Totally forgot this existed. And then I was pulling down, I'll show you the box. I pulled this box down from on top of my armoire and I opened it and look at all the beauties. I remember putting this together now for like smaller cuts. And I have this same one in navy as well. So who knows, I might do two, but this one I definitely want to make one of these because this top is so useful. I can wear it early summer under things. I even kept it out during the winter and wore it under things. It's very comfortable. Like I said, I did a built-in bra hack that I will show you and show you how to do that. It was very simple. And I think like the way I did it didn't finish perfectly, but I know what I did wrong. So now that I know that I did wrong, I can do it another way. Right now I am wearing a bra underneath just because of what I was wearing before, but it's very comfortable without a bra. It does feel like supportive enough for me. And yeah, so this color is just so pretty. I think it's a good color for me. Now, at the same time, I also have the same one in black, and I have 2 different cuts of this. I was gonna do a dress, but now what I think would be great is to do a skirt from one and use probably my elemental skirt that I've made a few of. And I did a short mini version of it as well. Do kind of like a knee length elemental skirt in this, which would then go with this top, and this top. Now on the True Bias website, you'll notice that there is a free pattern supplement that gives you different necklines. So I have one of the V neckline. I'd love a square neckline, maybe a scoop neckline, or maybe a slightly higher neckline. So I think what I might do is experiment. And although I do really like this kind of V-neck, so maybe I'll do one of the square and another one of the V because it's so pretty. And then I'll have this skirt that can pair with all of them. And I know that this fabric is perfect for summer, very breathable, and I'll get lots of wear. Next, I have this beautiful fabric. This is one that you may not have seen. And it's got these little, I think they're little birds, actually, little gold birds. The color of the fabric is like a dusty, pinky lilac color. I got this from an online retailer that was going out of business. They're no longer around. And so it was very much on sale. I have a lot of it, but it's very sheer. So I think as a dress, like I'd have to line it. I think I'm gonna do the free pattern from Karmme Apparel. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it here. And I think that pattern would be so pretty in this really light. Like I think this is the right weight to give it drape, because I don't want anything that's like gonna look too big, too puffy. But I do love the drape of it. And so I think that this would be gorgeous in that. I'll definitely have enough, maybe even I'll have a little bit more to, I don't know what. This would also be a lovely lining for a bag. So I don't worry about the extras. And I think better as a blouse than a dress, this one for me. Okay, but now as a dress is this amazing, again, this is from last year. This is gifted fabric from Lady McElroy. I chose this. Ironically, I literally have just bought this plant, literally right now. I think I've just bought this plant. I think there's something about the boldness that made me wary of what to do with it. It's a cotton lawn, so it's nice and lightweight. I'm thinking the Oona dress from Vikisews or something in that vein. So I don't have any really dramatic. I have that one green dress that's the hack of the Audie playsuit, and actually she's done an update and made that hack on her website to make the Audie dress, and I do love that dress. I'll have to get that out and hang that up. That's actually not out yet. That's a perfect one to get out for this time of year. That's sort of my most, and that's not really dramatic. I mean, it's dramatic in that the back is kind of open, but I can do with one dramatic sundress. So I think I might do the Oona, or I might even do just the plain maxi dress from Peppermint, the free one, that will just really feature the fabric. This is another one that I could use that shearing tape if it turns out. So this is one that I can't say that I'm 100% sure what I'm gonna do with it, but I am gonna do dress, and it is gonna be a maxi dress with volume. But how that ends up working out, we shall see. This will be sooner rather than later though, because it's perfect for this time of year. Okay, and lastly, this fabric arrived here from Canada 3 years ago. And I've used, I think I had 3 meters, maybe even 3.5. And I've you can see that I've kind of hacked off little bits here and there to use for facings, I used a bag lining. And I was going to do a jumpsuit. But what I realized with my summer wardrobe is I need a couple of basic bottoms. So I have these, I'll put in a picture, these amazing culottes that I made from the bottom half of the Vogue 9075 jumpsuit. And I made those before we moved here. So I probably made them about 5 years ago almost. And they are just the most comfortable thing in summer. I wear them all the time. If I can just throw them on. I don't have to think about them. I use the elastic back tutorial from Helen's Closet, so they have no fastenings. And I realized I want another pair like that. Now this is almost the same fabric. It's like I never remember, but I think it's a cotton hemp. I think it's a cotton hemp, or maybe even just hemp. So it's very, very light. The gray is very neutral. I can wear it with a lot of things. So I'm gonna make another pair of culottes. And I'm going to make a pair of pull-on shorts as well, so that I have two basic bottom half that I can wear all of my pretty tops with. I also have, this is a little bonus, but I also have this Eglantine and Zoey that again is a little remnant that I could do a little tank. Or I have this one that's a Liberty that was also a little remnant that I could do a tank. Or I have this one this is a knit, linen knit that also I could do a tank. So like, I have lots of these little projects that I could do, and it would be great to have more neutral bottoms to wear them with. So this could be the Winslow culottes. I have a free pattern from Sew News. There's the culottes from the Great British Sewing Bee. I mean, there are so many free culottes patterns. And then in terms of the shorts, probably something similar. I haven't really thought about what yet. Just pull on, or maybe I might do something with well, I don't think a paper bag waist suits me, to be totally honest. It looks nice. It looks nice in pictures, but I don't think that it's something that suits me. And I really, really want to make sure that everything I make is very wearable and that I'll get as much use of it as I have this. When you have something that you've made, and this skirt as well. I've worn this skirt a million times, right? So when you have something that you wear over and over again in your wardrobe, you just feel like, yes, like I've made something that's useful, that, is pennies on the wear in terms of cost, and that it was a really good choice. And so I want everything that I make in this pile, I want to fit into that category. Even if it's something a little more dressy that I'm not going to wear as often, I do want to make sure that it is wearable and, really well made and ready to last the test of time. Okay, that's me. Oh, this is all the fabric, and you guys will be seeing as I'm making all this stuff up. Hopefully we'll start really, really soon. Yeah, I'm excited to get back to my sewing machine. I have to say that my daughter has been making herself a dress using some of the free patterns on the Mood website. She's doing French seams. She's doing a fully lined bodice. I am totally not involved other than like showing her how to use a button foot, or providing the space and the tools. She is doing it entirely on her own. So maybe I'll put in a picture later. She hasn't finished it yet, but hopefully next time I can share it with you. So it's so nice that she is really, enjoying it as well. So she has been taking over my sewing space, but I'm ready to wrestle it back from her and get going. Okay guys, that's all for me. I hope that wherever you are, the sun is shining and you are sewing or knitting or doing whatever makes your crafty heart happy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.